Hello, this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for all signs. This reading is timeless, which means it shouldn't matter when I create this reading. What matters is when you see this reading. I could have posted it a year ago, and whenever you came across it, whenever you felt drawn to it, that is when you were supposed to see the reading, okay? This is a general collective reading. This is not a personal, so you still need to use your intuition to know if this reading is for you. Keep that in mind. Please first, what does general collective need to know today? What's coming in for the person watching? Okay, so I feel like there's a choice you need to make in a certain situation, and you feel blindfolded. You feel stuck, you feel blindfolded, you feel like you don't know what to do. You might be agonizing about this situation and what to do. And I feel like there is some kind of other energy here, maybe a masculine energy, who is trying to influence your decision here. And they might even be trying to help with the decision. What else, spirits? If that doesn't resonate right now, that could be that it's something coming in the future and you just don't know yet. So we have 8 of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is somebody that is working really hard on their craft. So this decision might have to do with your work, something you're working on. I mean, it could be a relationship and you guys are just working hard at it, or will be in the future, but let's find out more. It's a lot of cards. Okay. All right, so I feel like this is something that really hurt you in the past. It has to do with some kind of a situation, whether we're talking about work here, love here. We have 10 of Swords. So this is something that in the past really hurt you. You might have felt stabbed in the back. There's a mirror in this picture. So this might, it's possible this has to do with the twin flame situation. But the good news is that you're close to the end of a cycle where it's not going to be able to hurt you anymore. So the working on it card, this could be a relationship. It could be that, you're trying to make a decision on whether you want to work on this relationship, or like I said, this could have to do with a career, and maybe something happened in the past with regard to your job or your career, or something that you're working on, like a craft, that you felt like it hurt you, it stabbed you in the back, but you're close to the end of a cycle, but you feel like there's this decision to be made and you're not really sure what to do. You feel kind of tormented by that. We have the 4 of Pentacles, so that's clinging to the situation too tightly. His putting his nails into the the wood here. He's like clinging too tightly to this situation. So there's a need for you to not cling to it too tightly, to just release, kind of go with the flow, give it up, give up the burden to God and let God work it out for you. And then we have here, trying to figure out which one I want to talk about next. That's why I keep pausing, because I'm not sure. And also this deck is the Gregory Scott Tarot deck. I'm not used to working with it, so I kind of have to look at the images a little longer than I normally would. I feel like we have the Knight of Swords here. I feel like this is probably, it could be a relationship, it could be a job. Take it how it resonates with you, because I'm not getting a strong energy either way at this point. The Knight of Swords, typically in my regular deck, would be somebody rushing in, wanting to save the day, but I don't see that with this card here. I feel like this is somebody yelling at somebody. So I feel like, you know, somebody berating somebody. So somebody might have, you know, this might have been conflict with somebody. So we've got, you know, the energy with these cards, the images on these cards with the Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Swords here. Lots of swords energy. Swords are energy of, they're air energy. Air energy is energy of the mind. So I feel like, you know, a lot of conflict, chaos, fighting, somebody hurting you. Like I said, there's a decision to be made with regard to this situation. And you feel like you don't have all the answers. You feel tied up and bound. But there is this other energy, this masculine energy that wants to come in and help you or help the situation, work on things. But in order for that to happen, I feel like you need to release control. You're clinging to this too tightly here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is like somebody coming in with an offer usually, but usually it takes them forever. Like it's just really slow, but that's so that they or the universe can allow for the situation to be stable long-term, okay? But in this picture for this Knight of Pentacles, I see something a little different. I see like a demon who's like trying to tempt this woman with money. It's like, yes, do you want this money? So I feel like there's some temptation here, almost like the Devil card. This is the Knight of Pentacles, but it's almost reminding me of the Devil card. Like he's kind of whispering in her ear and trying to tempt her by something, in this case, money. So if this has to do with your career, if you feel like that's the first thing that popped into your head, if you feel like that's what this is about for you, then maybe you had some disagreements with somebody at work. This almost looks like a boss yelling at a person. So maybe your boss was yelling at you. Maybe something happened that made you feel stabbed in the back. You were working hard. You have a choice to make here. And maybe there's somebody trying to help you. Maybe this, devil energy or some kind of energy is like tempting you away from that job. Maybe there's another job trying to pay you more, tempt you away from that job. But again, there is a need. You're clinging too tightly here. Maybe you were thinking about getting another job, but your current job is offering you more money, but you're like you want to cling to this money. Or if this is a relationship, like I said, so let's go through that. If this is a relationship, then like I said, there's a choice to be made. It has something to do with fighting, people fighting, somebody stabbing you in the back, this person wanting to come in and work on things with you. Somebody, could be them, could be you, clinging too tightly to the situation. But then with this Knight of Pentacles, somebody coming in with an offer and maybe trying to tempt you with money somehow. I don't know. Maybe there's another person who has money and you're tempted by that person. But I definitely feel like whatever this is, if this is a job, you are working really hard on it, or if it's a relationship, this person wants to work hard on it. And then we have Queen of Cups here. So typically with the Queen of Cups, for me, in my regular deck, the Queen of Cups is more about like your subconscious. So usually that means there might be a love block or something, needing to maybe listen to subliminals or something, but in this particular picture, I'm not getting that. So we've got a masculine energy here who's been hurt. And it's like this mermaid has found this masculine energy and she's using her energy to heal him. So like you can see her hand is lit up on his wound and it's like kind of healing him, and she's kissing him. So it's like her love, her energy is going to heal him. So whatever's going on in this situation, I feel like it's love that's going to heal this situation. That's actually a very different meaning that I would typically get for the Queen of Cups, but that's what I'm seeing in this picture, is like a feminine energy trying to save this masculine with their love, their kisses, their touch, healing energy. And then we have Six of Pentacles. So typically in my regular deck, Six of Pentacles is like having so much of something you can give to other people, things being balanced out, like having like an equal give and take. And in this particular imagery, I just see she has a lot of coins. It's like she's picked up coins from these chests and she's just like throwing them. So having so much of something, you can just, you know, like you're just throwing it up in the air, like wee. So I feel like whatever's going on in this situation, it's going to bring in an abundance. Now that could be money or it could be love. It could be both. So take this reading how it resonates with you. Again, to go through it again, you know, we've got somebody needing to make a choice, either about love or a career, some kind of situation. Like a female, like a feminine energy needing to make a choice, feeling like they're caught up in a storm, like they're bound, they can't see, they're just really lost, they don't know what to do. There's a masculine energy that wants to come in here and save the day, if this is like a romance reading, or if it's, you know, career, it's just you don't know what to do. Working hard at something, so if it's a career, you're just working hard, or you need to just keep working hard at it. If it's a relationship, you need to keep working hard at it, or you are. The situation, there's conflict. I don't know if that's in the past or if that's coming up in the future, but there's going to be conflict. There's somebody who's just yelling and berating this other person. So it's almost like a boss berating an employee, or I don't know, somebody's yelling and, you know, this hurts you. And we do have a mirror here. So this could very well be like a twin flame thing. You can see like her reflection in the mirror with the knives. So, you know, feeling stabbed in the back, but you're at the end of a cycle. But to get to the end of the cycle into the new cycle, you need to release control of the situation. So whether this is a relationship or career, you need to release control. And then, like I said, we have this devil tempting this girl with money. So you may be tempted to go somewhere else if it's a career for money, or stay in a career you don't like, that's hurt you for money. Even though this boss is, you know, berating you. But if this is a relationship reading, you know, maybe this devil's just tempting this feminine with, you know, maybe it's another person that has more money or something like that. But like I said, then we jump to this Queen of Cups, where this feminine energy is trying to heal this masculine, like he almost drowned. He was out, and so something happens where he's hurt and he needs her help, and so she's trying to heal him with her kisses and her love, and somehow this healing. So if it's a twin flame thing, you know, you need to heal yourself to have your twin heal themselves. So just by healing yourself, you're then healing them with your energy, and then that's what's going to lead to this abundance. So maybe an abundance of love. If it's a career, then it would be an abundance of money. So what would that mean if that was career? I mean, maybe just you healing yourself Or maybe someone else comes in and wants to help you heal that situation, and somehow it leads to a lot of abundance. So I think this is probably more a relationship reading though. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. All right, so that was a weird one. I'm sorry if that one was a little slower. Like I said, this deck is a deck that I don't work with very often, and when that happens, I don't already have these like preconceived notions about what that card means. I mean, I know what it means in my regular deck, but I tend to go by the imagery that's actually on the card versus my regular one. I still try to keep my regular definition in mind, but so I had to take it a little slower. So I'm sorry if it wasn't as perky and fun and went a little slower pace, but hopefully you still enjoyed the reading and got some good information from it. I'm going to actually stop this part of the reading now, and I'm going to go into an extended reading, a bonus extended reading, where we find out what's going to happen in the next 6 months to a year or sooner with regard to this situation, because that could be long term here. You know, this getting this abundance, like how long is that going to take to come in? That's what I really need to figure out here, because that's, you know, really the only card that tells us, you know, the outcome. We've got some healing that's going to be done. That could be you healing yourself, getting down to your subconscious and healing yourself if this is a career reading, or it could be, you know, you healing yourself and that therefore heals twin flame. But either way, that healing is the key to the success. So healing the wounds is the key to the success here. So, but we're going to find out in the next 6 months to a year or sooner, does that abundance come in? And what else do we need to know? We get some advice cards, charms. The extended readings actually get really fun a lot of times, because Spirit likes to pop out the synchronicities, you know, pop out kind of the same card 2 and 3 times, sometimes 3 or 4 times. So that's when the readings get pretty fun. So I definitely would recommend watching that. Before I get into that, let me know down below in the comment section if this resonates with you, or what you thought of this reading, if this reminds you of something you're going through. Do you feel like this is for you? And definitely click like and share the video if you can. And of course, hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit the notification bell to be notified anytime I put out a new video. That way you will not miss any of this good information that Spirit wants you to know. Okay, so if you want to watch the extended, go down below to the description box, click the link that takes you over to my Patreon. You'll notice that it's only $5.55, and that's not just for this one reading. That is actually for access to all of the exclusive access to all of the bonus extended readings that I've done up until this point, and all of the readings that I do going forward for whatever time period that you pay for. So definitely worth it. If you want a personal reading, you can absolutely get that from me on my website. Go check out my different offerings. It's www.bossasswitch1111.com. That's 4 1s. You'll also find the link to that down below in the description box as well. So I will see you in the extended for all signs.